All right. Are we all ready? We got our snacks, we got our drinks. We're all set. All right. So, all of you have probably heard of the dark sand of Molochs. The whole country has patches of it. Oh, wait. New map on stream.
Oh no!
So now there's the map of
Ooh.
Molochs, which, if you're wondering how all these maps came to be, I drew them all myself, which is why they look like a
Amazing.
child did them.
Hey, Rizzy, do you want to put that in the group DM
Yes,
so
sir.
that we have access to that?
Yeah, I'm trying to make your screen maximized on
Yeah,
on
don't
the
worry, no
laptop here to
worries.
see
I have my
little bits
glasses
Just
of
on.
it.
so that we're not all
Really small.
squinting.
Yep. All right, that's sent to you
There
guys.
you go. Amazing.
Thank you.
No problem.
Bar. I thought it said bougie bar. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those bougie is
go
the-
to
we
the
know where
bougie
Illyria
bar.
is heading.
That's where I'm going.
I thought it was just Applebee's.
Actually, though.
Illyria would have been caught dead at an Applebee's.
Oh, that's true. That's true. She's
Ma'am,
more of
this
like
is a
a
Wendy's.
keg bitch, you know? You'll catch her at the keg, and that's the
Right.
lowest she goes.
That's like it. She like has like a private table where nobody can look at her, and she has people bring her somehow champagne barrels. How did they manage that? I don't know, but they did.
It's crazy because like the keg is such a public place, and they let anyone in, but they won't let Matthias in. Like he's just too average for the place.
Hey,
Like,
hey, Michael, do you understand any of what they're saying?
Not a clue.
oh my god, you guys don't have Applebee's or the keg, do you?
We do
Oh my
not.
God.
Okay,
I've
it
just
would-
been sat here for the past minute or so, just going like, "What is this
You
North
guys-
American nonsense?"
have spoons, I think is one of the
Weatherspoons.
restaurants. Yes, I've been there. Applebee's would be like a Weatherspoons. And
Understood.
yes, and then a keg would be like a very fancy version. Wait, do you guys have Kelsey's or Boston Pizza?
I don't
No,
think
that's fair. No, completely Americanized. Okay. I can't think of another like chain fancy restaurant you guys have.
Chain fancy restaurant.
Dobby's Carvery.
Yeah, no,
It's
Toby
not
Carver is
fancy,
more
but-
rustic. Yeah, it's more rustic.
There you go.
I was
Matthias
thinking
wouldn't be
something
allowed
damn
in
good, though.
there. He's too
All you can
average.
eat Carvery. It's the best.
What about the All Bar One? Like that's a chain of like gastropubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Something
That's what
like
you're
that.
not allowed in, Matthias. You're too like even though they accept
Oh, no, he's too
everyone.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just no. Okay.
Ham's allowed in for some reason.
Yeah.
Matthias-
He's a kid. He's so
Matthias,
short.
Matthias isn't even allowed in a Timmy's.
No. They're like, oh, sir, sorry. All right, so the whole country has patches of this dark sand all around, as you guys can see in the map. But particularly, the desert of red sand surrounds their capital city in particular. The rumor is that orcs are so bloodthirsty, the sand is brown, so you have to dig beneath the bloodied land to see it. The more likely is that there's large red mountains that crest along the outside of the Dust Bowl that leads to the Gonzlak Lake, where the city of Kruzgong sits upon. Shimmering in the city center stands a much taller than any other building is the Colosseum. The black stone lines the outside, shining in the center like shining in the center like an onyx jewel. Between all of this are wooden roofs, intricate deep red clay buildings line the many streets and alleyways of the city. You'll notice that there's no city walls here. It's just a dust bowl to a shanty town to a very large, beautiful building. The only walls you can really see are on the northern end of town, and they sit completely like busted, broken down around like a palace that has like is just like sitting probably half the size of the Colosseum. So it's like the second most important building in the town.
I've played Borderlands before.
Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna start with I have links disabled if you wanted to send it to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You can send it to me.
I was just the wiki for Weatherspoons, so that exactly had an idea of what a spoons is.
Yes.
JR was linking his OnlyFans.
Yeah. JR again?
My only beards.
Hey,
My
Tanner's a
only
Tanner.
beard. Oh, beautiful.
Sorry, I may have missed. What town are we in?
You're in Kruzgonks.
Kruzgonks.
Yes.
Perfect.
Where does the nobility live here?
So you'll see like a wall to the northern end of town that I've kind of detailed there. Beyond that wall, which it's more like broken down so you can see through it, there's like a palace
Okay.
through there, and it sits like half the size of the Colosseum, basically. So we're gonna start with Ham and Anakis. You guys are up first, since you guys were both on the airships. The airship docks at a top platform in the southern area of Kruzgonks, which is, by the way, an extra thing that I detailed in the map there. You can see it there. It's like that giant brown building. That's where you guys are docking at.
I was wondering.
Yeah. Stale air chaps your lips as you exit. Looking all around, you see a barren red dust bowl before the mountains crest the horizon. Beyond that, you can see the deep evergreens of the Shargen's woods and the main road that cuts through all of it. Looking out onto the platform, your ship is docked on the side of the wooden landing with a walkway that exits and extends down a series of platforms. It takes you a couple minutes to get all the way down to the ground where people kind of split off, some of them heading to their connecting airships and some of them to go gather their luggage. Your ride, so Ham, your ride was pretty long. Overall, it was like a 2-day journey to fly over the lands to Molochs. You head down the ramp. You travel rather light, so you wouldn't need to head to luggage, and you were robbed. So you looked on, and by the exit gate. Oh, yep.
Sorry, just a quick question about that. When you said I got robbed, right? You said I lost all of the stuff that I had,
Yes.
and the only thing I was given back was 50 gold, a great axe, and 3 hand axes.
You got it.
Does that mean I'm completely naked? I've
No,
got
you
no
do-
shovel, no bedroll, no oil.
I knew
no
where that was
rations.
going.
Like, I'm just on this flight, just completely stalks with nothing but 3 hand axes and a great axe.
So no, you have your armor.
His
That's all.
castanets flapping in the wind.
Yeah. You actually stuck it out the window at some point. People on the ship were not impressed. They're like,
It's
"Who
the first
is
time
this
that
guy?"
Ham's been able to piss out of an airship.
Yeah, in his life. Although you're a
Bacon.
dwarf, so like, how do you feel about being in the air? Because like you're a dwarf, so you're used to like mountains underground. So like you might have been like very anxious on that plane ride.
Let's just say I had a few drinks to settle my nerves.
Of course, yep. Yes. So you got overserved, of course. Not
Yeah.
that you would have let them underserve you anyways.
No, just because I'm short doesn't mean you get to sell me less.
Exactly. So yeah, you still have your armor, you have the great axe, the 3 hand axes. That's all well and good. But yeah, everything else but outside of the 50 gold as well, you've lost. So you don't have the bedroll or any of those things. Nothing like that.
Don't need any of that.
You don't need it anyways.
No. Delete.
So
Delete.
as you look on, by the exit gate, there is a lean orc with a cracked tooth, and he's checking people's passes as they walk by. So you walk up to him, I'm sure, and he goes, "Competition pass."
It's around here somewhere. There it is.
Perfect, thank you. After checking your pass, he points down the ramp that leads to an underground tunnel. Follow the yellow markers to find your way to the market. Follow the red markers to head your way to the club.
I've got it. I've got it. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I just.
I really don't get paid enough. Deal with these guys.
What was that? You say
Nothing.
something.
Don't get paid enough. He's an orc. He doesn't care.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neither do us all.
Preach, brother. Anakis, your flight was rocky at best. Luckily, it was only a quick few hours ride since you border Molochs. You sat in the very back seat of the craft, kept between 2 very stingy guards who barely let you off for more than a bathroom break. Their names are Chung and Gus.
Are they big?
They're like, they're like
They are the most caked up guards you ever did see.
one of them is small with lots of cake. The other guy is tall, just enough cake. So you exit the craft the same way as Ham, at the end of the ramp where the orc checks your pass for the tournament. The guards uncut you there. They give the guard your pass. And then they look at you, they point a ruddy finger, and they go, "Don't forget to come home a winner."
Don't worry, I'll be home either way.
yeah, we'll see about that. And they like just like, bump each other laughing, like as if she's gonna die in here. They're like, whether you even make it to the Coliseum or not, you might just die.
Oh, are they saying this out loud?
Oh yeah, they don't care.
They do not give a
They
flying
don't.
fuck.
Yeah, they're like, she's a goner. Like she's
Oh.
fish food.
Oh, I'm just, you haven't been able to kill me yet.
They turn at you. Is that so? You want to put that to the test?
Isn't that exactly why I'm already here?
Turns out Anakis has been killed 3 times since breakfast, and they just didn't resurrect
They just
each
keep
time.
resuscitating her to bring her
Yeah.
back. All right, so what would you like to do here? They're challenging you. They're up for the challenge.
Let's see.
What would you like, Ham?
Can I see any of this? Because I
Yes.
feel like Ham would just get involved. Yeah.
You're right next to them. Yeah, as this is going
Anakis actually going to make it off the airship?
on. Well, Anakis is off the airship. They're on the ground now. They're in front of
I
the
see.
pass guy, at the bottom by the gates.
Can I just, I'm gonna run up to one of them and just try to take their weapon before they even realize what's going on.
Roll me a sleight of hand versus their perception.
Ah! Where did my die go? My die went away.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, I found it.
You might need that.
Yeah, it's important, I think.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Sleight of hand is what again? I got a 13.
They rolled a
Or sleight of hand.
16, so you were not able to get their weapon before
Son
they
of a
whipped it
biscuit!
back. They could see it in your eyes that you were like, ready to run up to them and stuff. So they like whip it back and stuff, and they go, "Is that how it's gonna go?" You can roll initiative now. Ham, are you getting involved?
I'll wait a turn and then
Yeah.
I'll see how it plays out.
Okay.
I am not going first. I got a 4.
All right, so you are versus.
Oh, shoot, did I never give you the character?
Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure that out later.
I actually have it on D&D Beyond.
Oh, I'll send you the link later. All right, so they rolled pretty good. They're gonna go first. They rolled 16.
What is with the 16s?
I know, I got good dice. I don't know what to tell you.
You're supposed to be
Aside from
magical
that
colored
one.
dice.
Yes. They rolled a 10 to hit. I think that misses.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so that misses. So he goes for a wide attack. Obviously Miff that you even tried to grab his weapon, so then he just goes wide. And the other guard rolled a 6. So I'm gonna say that doesn't hit either. Your go.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna like after I realized I missed again, missed already, I'm gonna try again, and try to like grab the guy who attacked first. I'm gonna try and grab his arm and actually yank his sword out.
All right, so now it's gonna be contested strength roll because he knows what's up.
Did you think that you would need the battle music this early?
No. Also, I don't even think the music is playing right now.
Dun, 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 dun. They challenged me. What were you expecting?
What could you do? Here, wait. Let me get that Skyrim music.
Do 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 do.
You got it.
Dovakin, now it's in those varin, vadaim voku. And I cannot remember the rest of the lyrics.
Here we go.
I used to know so many of those lyrics, but
Yeah.
So
But yeah,
he-
it's
I would have to pull them up.
no la sing los farin is all
so what
about
did you
as
get
far
for
as I remember.
your strength check?
I got a 19.
He rolled a
Yay!
10. So you successfully are able to disarm this man. He's not going to be too pleased about
And
that.
I will never succeed in anything else the rest of the game.
You do still have a bonus action. That was your action?
Oh, do I have a bonus action?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna use the sword I just took and use the blunt end to push the other guard.
Do you
Like, just shove the blunt end into his chest.
roll an attack roll?
Is it just a straight D20? I can't remember.
So for your attack, I would add your proficiency to it.
Whoa, you went
Your
very...
attack. Oh,
Yes, your mic switched.
You have
oh,
gone,
did my
yeah. Oh, no,
There we go.
We're back.
You
oh
were saying?
oh sorry.
That was very weird.
Oh, my mic I hear that too.
Yeah, the mic's
Is there
cutting
some
out.
cancellation going on?
It kind of sounds like your microphone swapped to a webcam microphone.
Yes.
Please hold
And
while
chat.
we. I mean, I know they can hear me on OBS, but
The
not
the
on
battle
here.
caused all the tech issues.
Yeah, honestly. There I am. You should be back.
There you are.
Hey.
Is it
Hey,
fixed
nailed
now?
it.
Can you
Think
hear
so.
me?
Yeah,
Check
Okay,
1,
but-
2.
that's better.
Check 3-4.
All right. What was your attack roll, Kamino? Or sorry,
Is
Anakis?
it no modifier?
I think you add like your hit modifier, like your hit die. So
It's your proficiency,
and proficiency.
so it'll be +3 off the top of my head.
Okay.
It's +2. Sorry, we're at level 2.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I got a whopping 11.
Yes, that's gonna miss.
You have gone wibbly again, Reezy.
No, why?
Oh, there we go.
It
Yeah.
might be when you turn away from the microphone.
It just doesn't like it when I stop focusing my attention on it.
No,
No?
it's
it's like
not
you're
it.
underwater a little bit.
Good.
Yeah, so the mic was coming through to stream all right. I guess
Yeah.
Video Ninja was doing something weird with it.
This
I
is a
don't
little
know.
too much in my face. Oh no.
Hey. 1!
All right. Okay. So you whiff on that one. Guard's turn next. Ham, are you getting involved?
I'm just gonna still see how this plays out.
He's
I
grabbed
have
a
a sword
tankard
now.
from
They're
he's
rolling.
grabbed a tankard from like a nearby table and it's just like
I just took someone's drink. It's entertaining, this, isn't it? Exciting.
hey.
The first guard missed. He dinked, but the second one hit with a 17 +3, so 20. I'm gonna assume that
Jesus.
hits.
Yeah.
They only hit you for a 4.
And I am now dead. I'm kidding.
The first guy doesn't have a weapon anyway, but the second guy, yeah, he still has his spear.
Is this Chung or Gus?
This is Gus. Chung
Okay.
got his weapon yeeted.
Chung doesn't need a weapon.
Yeah, he just needs his.
Neither
fist.
does Gus.
Gus does like his weapon though. All right, go. It's your turn, Anakis.
The true weapon was the friendships we made along the way.
Yes. They didn't really make friends with Anakis in the airship though.
No.
You really think you have what it takes to take on 2 city guards of Sananir? Are you kidding me?
No, but I do have one of your weapons now.
This is true, but we don't really need those. And then Gus kind of looks at his spear, like onward, like, yeah.
What is
Hides
this?
it behind himself.
Okay. I'm actually going to let's see. How do I want? I'm actually just gonna like go ahead and just like as he's like trying to hide this hide the spear behind him, just like basically just do like a American football style tackle, just like run up and basically just tackle him to the ground.
All right, so roll contested strength check. This will be your action. Roll, contested strength.
15.
He got a 16. So just as you
come
try
on.
to like tackle him, you like, he kind of like rolls backwards and like kicks you off behind him, and then gets back up, as well. And
Oh, this battle's 4 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
yeah. So you can, I think you have a bonus action. I did let you do a pommel before, like with your weapon, but I'm gonna say I don't think you actually have that as an ability. There are certain abilities you have as bonus actions, and I don't think that's one of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
But you do still have a bonus action. I think if you're a rogue, you have the action to hide.
I'm actually going to do that then. Yeah, it says it right here too. I am
There you go.
absolutely blind.
No
It says
worries.
hide right there in
Cunning
front of my
action.
face.
I
So I'm
guess-
actually going to do that and try to just like, is there like a large crowd or like a building or something? Or...
So you guys are all coming off airships right now. There are people who are exiting, going to like different flights. It's like an airport essentially. Some people are heading to the market past you guys. So there are crowds around.
So I'm just gonna,
Some people are.
so I'm just gonna like hide in like one of the groups going to the market.
Okay,
Just,
good.
like, try to-
All right, roll a stealth check, and I'll roll perception for them.
9.
15. So they clock you as you like try to like scuffle. This is completely like a Mr. Bean fucking spy moment where you just like try to look like you're part of one of the crowd goers, but very clearly the spear you stole is sticking straight up above you, kind of
it's got the flag on the
pretty
top
much.
of it. Yeah.
So they just like clock that and they're like, what is she doing? And so the guy who like wants his spear back, he's gonna try and tackle you and take his spear back. So do a contested strength roll. Oh, he didn't do very good.
It's okay. I got a 10.
You hold on to it. He rolled a 6. But I don't think he has a bonus action. No, so his other guy is gonna like run in there and try and hit you with his spear as well. I'm gonna assume that actually probably won't do it. Does a 12 hit you?
Nope, just barely a no.
So yeah, I think he gets like, worried because there's a bunch of crowd goers and stuff, so he just kind of like steps back a little bit, or like steps the wrong way, and then like whiffs basically with his spear, and that is your go. Ham, you're still standing by. You're just watching us happen.
Yeah, just having a drink, and enjoying the pre-show for the tournament.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and just like try to dash further into the crowd.
Okay, you're gonna use you are gonna take an attack of opportunity because they are right up on you.
Point of order. I know not to DM, but if he's just trying to get away into the crowd, wouldn't it be a withdraw?
You can disengage. You can use your action to disengage,
yeah.
And then if you have a bonus action to dash, you can do that. Because you're a rogue, I think you should be able to dash.
Yeah, I have dash, disengage, and hide as bonus
perfect.
actions.
So yeah.
Yeah, sorry, not to. I'm not trying to backseat, but it's just something that could happen.
No, for sure. So yeah, so if you're gonna take a disengage, then they won't get those attacks of opportunity on you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and disengage and then dash.
All right.
Basically, I don't want Anarchus like splattered against the cobblestone straight away.
I mean, like at above table, like Ham is not going to let that happen.
Yeah.
All right. He's watching to see how it goes.
As you dash down into the crowd, the guards kind of like put their hands up and they're like, it's just not worth it. And you know what? Molochs, we've heard, is a very dangerous city. So they kind of like jest each other. They're like, if we can get another spear back at headquarters, and like this city will eat her up. She has no idea what she's in store for. And they just kind of like go back onto the airship. So you're out of combat.
Can I add that spear now to my official inventory?
Yes, you can. You have a new spear.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Where is he going to put it?
Yeah.
Oh, what would you like to know?
Because it's like one of those collapsible cup situations. So you just kind of collapse it.
That's handy if you need to use it, and it just collapses back into your hand as you stab someone. I'm sure this was longer before.
It happens to us.
Pause.
Yeah. It's just called, okay?
So as Ham's just witnessed this, he walks past the guards and just goes, "You guys suck," and then carries on.
They just roll their eyes at you. They're like, "Yeah, like you could do any better." And then
I could take the both of you with one hand tied behind my back.
They kind of look at each other and go, well, one of us is missing a weapon. How about you go against him?
Both of you are missing your balls.
Do you want to go through this?
What are you guys?
Just starting shit. Both the guards are kind of like, the one guy goes, like the guy with no weapons, he goes to like raise a fist to you, and the other guy catches it, and he's like, listen, man, the people here are absolutely nuts. We knew this coming to Molochs. We knew, especially the capital. We can't stay here for long. We have to get going. Just let this, he's just some random drunkard. Don't let him get under your skin. And then the one guy goes, yeah, that anger management, it's been really working out for me. So you know what? Yeah, I'm going to let this go. 1, 2, 3, 4... And it stopped bugging me, and I'm on the ship. Okay, I'm out of here. And they like book it upstairs. They go to the ship.
Well done. You can count to 4.
I can only count to 4.
Only count to 4. I can only
As Ham turns around, he's like, the irony. We're in a place called Molochs, and neither of those two have got any bollocks.
Oh! You see the guy checking the passes actually cracks a smile at that. He has been like stone-faced this whole time. He's like, yeah, that's a good one. And then so
that burn did 1d4 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, vicious mockery. Which I do have, by the way. But
Please don't actually use it.
no, I'm not going to use it, but
all right, so now
vicious mockery.
Anakis and Ham, you both have a choice. You guys can either go straight to the Coliseum or you can go to the market.
I'm gonna go to the market. I've got money, and I just kind of got poked a bit. So
Yeah, and now you have a new spear to sell, so that's a bonus.
Yeah, I'll go to the market as well.
Yeah.
You want to walk together, friend?
absolutely, I like this guy.
Perfect.
I like the cut of this dwarf's jib.
All right, so you guys
guy who
both
ate-
go.
The
Oh.
gal who hates everyone, and the drunken dwarf.
Yes.
Perfect combo.
Perfect combo. You guys walk in two-step with each other as you head towards the market. Matthias, the boat ride
Hi.
takes you a couple of days since you've left home. Running along the shoreline of Cria, it feels much smoother than your old fishing boat. It docks at a ruddy, unkept dock. The boards are cracked and falling apart into the water, and you really have to watch your footing as you get off the boat. Actually, roll me an athletic or an acrobatics to see if you make it off the dock without falling in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
knew
you know,
this
that
was
sounds
coming as
good.
well. Oh, hey, look, it still works. Fantastic. What was that? Athletics or acrobatics?
Or acrobat, whichever one you're like better at.
Athletics is 0.
Oh, perfect. And acrobatics?
9. I think that he slips as he's getting off the ship on the gangplank. Falls
Yeah.
into the water. He has to get fished out by one of the guards.
Yes. So
It's got like what they throw out a magical like life preserver and just like hoik him out.
yeah. So
Yeah.
as you're like you've fallen through and stuff, and you have like this one guard who's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm on dock duty, and these humans can't even walk across wood." Oh my god, like they're so useless. You guys are so lucky that you're allowed to come into our country and stuff because this is terrible. And as he's like pulling you out, another orc who comes off the boat, he jumps over you and he like laughs at you, and he's like just this big like spiky black haired, got like one of those chokers with the silver like darts coming out of it, and he just like jumps over you. He goes, "That's hilarious! Oh my god, a human can't even walk off a boat. Oh my god, smells like fish too. It's crazy." And then he just kind of like
and
walks
then
off.
like a crowd around him all point and laugh at Matthias as well.
Yeah,
It's
like
and he's just getting flashbacks.
so there's other like elves and humans who are coming off who have like a little bit more like table manners, and they kind of like nicely, politely just kind of like eye you and give a small little
Yeah.
chuckle as they walk by. But any orc, any dwarf who's walking past you
Has
right now,
no tact
they don't
whatsoever.
care. They're just like,
No.
this guy. Oh my god.
And he just like he's like, well, must be Tuesday, and just starts wringing out his clothes as best he can.
Pretty much. So you get the same choice as them. So you get off the dock, you see the red dust bowl that is Kruzgonks, you see like people coming and going, and then you see the same cracked tooth orc at the bottom near the gate, and you see the 2 pathways, and same thing, he checks your pass, and then he points at the 2 pathways.
And he
Market.
has to check it like 2 or 3 times because
Yeah, because it's so
first
like
off there's like an ID on it, and he sort of resembles it, but
Mhm.
he's like, have you had a shave?
yeah, he's like, are you sure this is you? And he's like trying to
And
rub off fish guts and stuff off of it. Like
yeah,
he's trying to
I mean
cleanse it.
it's all damp as well because he's just fallen in the dock.
Yeah, exactly.
And
There's
he's
like little teeth marks in
that's,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's mine.
Yeah, I can see that. You gotta keep better care of your stuff, kid. And he scans it and hands it back to you. And then he goes, Marketplace or Coliseum, follow the arrows. So up to you.
And he's trying to get to the Colosseum, but his sense of direction is so bad that he ends up at the market.
The other thing is like, you're also so awkward that like a group of people who are heading to the market already just kind of like take you with them.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You have
Yeah,
no,
he's
excuse
making,
me.
He's walking towards the arrow for the Colosseum, and then he just gets taken away. Is like a crowd of people, like dust cloud behind them, take him off to the
Exactly.
The market. He has no money to spend.
Yeah.
But he is going to the market.
But he actually also has no backbone, so it works out. He's gone to the market.
Yeah. He has very little agency in this.
This is true. This is true. Alira, so you get to choose Market or Coliseum right away. You're in a carriage, so it'll take you to whichever you want to go to.
Okay, first question. We did a long rest, right? So I get my spell slot back from the okay,
yeah,
cool.
It's been like a few days in the carriage, so definitely you've had a chance to long rest.
Okay, awesome. I will probably. She's like weighing it. She's like, I could go to the Coliseum, but like, if you're too early, then it's rude. If you're too late, that's also rude. But you barely get out of the house. Maybe go a little shopping trip. And so I think she decided. You're right. She's like,
that's what your carriage driver is saying. Your carriage driver's like, girl, treat yourself. Like, yeah.
She's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna.
You never leave the castle.
And she as she gets out of the carriage, she's like a little disgusted. She's like, really?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. You look around, it's shantytown, it's rundown. This is the capital city. Like, this is like the best of the best. And it's like ruddy, it's bloodied, there are literal like fights, like you can hear fights going on in the distance as well. Like it is a crime city.
She's like, oh, okay. Well, there has to be something nice enough to come home with me here. So she's like, trying not to be small so that nobody brushes elbows with her, but also like maintaining her posture, maintaining her grace, but like really struggling to like hide her face of like disgust.
Yes, yeah.
Being with the normal people.
Orcs, like anyone who's passing by you right now is like double taking at you. Like, who is this? Why are they here in the streets and stuff? Oh, as you exit the carriage though, you are bombarded by a particularly like strong wind. So please roll me a dex check to see if you hang on to your Coliseum ticket.
If I could find my character sheet, there we go. Okay, no, I did it. It's fine, everyone. A dex save?
Yeah.
Okay. 7.
So that's going to be a failure. As you walk out of your carriage, your competition pass like held tightly to your breast. But then a warm wind comes and just takes it out of your hands. It flutters around in front of you and you're just like, no, oh god. But then like also it's like warm and gross and you feel like you're like sweating, so you're like oh god, try to catch it. It lands like a little bit away from you. You see that there's like this particularly nerdy, nervous orc who walks by. He sees the pass. He picks it up and he like walks back over to you and he goes, "This, I think you dropped this."
I'll use Mage Hand to take it from.
And the Mage Hand is like this, like
yeah,
like.
Thank
just
you
like
so much. You are so kind, so brave. Thank you You are right. I did drop that. It is very unbecoming of me. But what a hero you are today. Every round of applause for what's your name? Sorry.
My name. Sorry,
round of applause for this.
He gets way too nervous to introduce himself. Yeah, he like blushes, like full, like his face goes red. He's not used to this, and he just kind of like doesn't know what to do with himself. So he scuttles back the way into like the passageway to head to the Coliseum. Like you just watch him like scuttle back. He's like, okay, bye. So So now I will send you guys a map of the city. That's right. We got
Amazing
maps.
timing, Michael.
Thank you.
Didn't even catch it. So now you guys have a choice of 3 shops you guys can go to. This is literally just shopping. You have a choice between shop info. You have a choice between an alchemist place, a blacksmith, or a general goods shop.
Matthias hasn't eaten in a while, so he's going to go to the general store and
Good.
just see like if there's anything that is within his price range.
I think I can send these here as well. Those are all the shop lists as well if you need them of what you can buy.
Amazing.
I literally ripped them from a helpful soul
Oh,
online.
thank you.
So
Huzzah.
So I'll describe the market while you guys are going through those. The market is full of bustling people around. The streets don't usually see this sort of attention, but due to the biggest tournament of the century taking place the next day, everyone is here. You see a few standout places to go. There's the Blood Forge, the Slasher's Poison, and Pee-wee's General Store.
I don't trust it, but okay. Never trust anything that is called Pee-wee.
Yeah. Would you all like to roll me a collective history check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Like as a group or everybody's?
Yeah,
over?
as a group, just to see who rolls the best. And I'll give you guys an idea of like what this championship is that you are heading into.
Sorry, go on, Chair.
Sorry, what was yours?
Mine was 17.
17 plus minus.
Oh, history. It's probably -1.
I got a 14,
Yep.
but my history is +6.
You got a dirty 20.
So dirty 20. Oh,
I got a dirty 20.
so
16.
I got
for
a
me.
crit miss, so
Matthias is a
I don't know
nerd,
anything.
my guys.
yeah, so you might have just been studying so hard that like your brain just stopped working when it came to the history of the place that you're in.
I'm like, come on, and I'm getting like spell components and stuff like that are coming out of my head.
They're just book smart.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you guys this. You know that every 10 years in the Kingdom of Molox, they have a tournament contest to determine who their next champion will be. Their country follows the champion of Molox as their king, and the winner is granted a god's hue for the next 10 years. Previous rulers cannot play in the games again, but they live on as the next ruler's right-hand man for the following 10 years. And for the first time ever in this world's history, they're doing a teams-based challenge. You guys know that most of the relationships between Molox and other countries are tentative. So this is a great opportunity for each of your countries, essentially, to get great ties with Molox, while a contestant from your country cannot get the God's Hue or become the champion. You are permitted to team up with an orc who will get it, basically, and essentially becoming in your own right a Molox champion, basically, like a title to take home to your country, basically, is what you're fighting for and to show off. Or in Anakis's case, to get her freedom, which might be a little more serious.
I'm
So-
already free. Haha.
Ham just understands this as if he wins, he becomes king.
Yeah, that's what he thinks, like in his head.
He heard the word win and he heard the word king.
Yeah.
And that's it.
He's like holding his pass. It's got all the information on it, but where his thumb lands is just between the words like
He's holding the
become
pass
king.
like this.
Yeah, just become and
Win.
king.
King.
Ooh. All right. Was there anything you guys wanted to buy or pick up?
I think.
Sorry, you go first.
Ladies first. Just kidding. Alira's gonna go to the alchemists, and
Yep.
she's going to like go up to the shopkeeper and introduce herself. She's like, "Hi, my name's Alira Nightstar, Lady Alira Nightstar," and I'll like kind of show off my signet ring with like my family.
Okay.
Of the nobility of Polar Ox. I'm sure you've heard of us. And I noticed you've got quite an arrangement of assortment of items here. And I know that you wouldn't keep the good stuff out here. You would obviously keep that at the back for your more special VIP clients. And so I was interested in and knowing if you had any anything that might interest me back there.
So,
And I'll like wink a little bit.
Yeah. So as you're like getting his attention, you're standing at the front of the store. You see just like this kind of, it's like the smallest orc you've ever seen in your life. He's like a squat man, and he's got these thick bottle glasses and like stringy gray hair, and he is just like coughing up a fit. He just like failed brewing a potion in the back. Basically, you see like green smoke leaking out the back. It kind of smells like really strong brew, like an alcohol. And then so he's just like, who are you? What can I help you want? You want special potion? I can brew anything, sweetie. I can brew the strongest poison in the Reach. I can make so many things. How much money you got is the real question.
Well, it's not so much how much money you carry on your person. When you're somebody of my status, you of course always have money on your person. That's part of the status. But I'm worth more than I keep on myself, because you can't just keep all. You keep it all liquid, then it's very easy to lose track.
Yep. I've worked with a person
it.
like you before. Yeah. Royalty and all their baubles and liquidation assets, and I've been burned before.
That is too high for me. We're looking for quality. Whatever you have of quality, of stature, of somebody of my tastes, you are free to bill it to my parents. I have this the scroll of pedigree, and you can send it to the nobility of Polaroid.
So roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
See if he'll give you
I kind of hope she gets kicked out.
Yeah.
She's like, no money, get out.
Yeah. He's like, I don't see any money on her. Like, she keeps saying I could bill it. I don't know what she means by billing. We don't even have paper here. We're literal orcs.
I rolled an 8, so it's 10.
Yeah, so he's gonna like shake his head, and he's gonna be like, I don't know what you're on about. I don't know what you mean by assets and all this hubbub. I don't even have a working magical fax machine in the back. So, you're just gonna have to, and he just like brings out a tray with like the regular potion, poison, vials, tinderboxes, herbalism kits, stuff like that. This is what you got to choose from. You let me know what you want, and I will charge you accordingly with money in your hand, please.
This is really expensive. I'm looking at all this, I'm like, wait. I will buy an antitoxin and an herbalism kit.
Perfect. $20. You can take that out of your inventory.
Yeah, so I'll just call my dad for more money, I guess.
Yes, and we'll see how much he gives you. We'll do some checks for that.
Okay.
Is he just gonna PayPal that?
Yeah, right.
Like, yeah.
They have that magical. They have like a speaking stone, I'm sure, which has like connective, magical properties.
Well, surely if she's a wizard, it would be a pay familiar.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. I'll add that to my inventory. Thank you so much, lady.
Ham and Akis and Matthias, where would you guys like to go?
So.
You go first.
No.
Okay. Oh, no, you go.
Sure.
I did just call everyone's names at once because I'm a genius.
Did.
Yep.
So we should all just go at the same time and
yeah.
hope that
all right. So we're all gonna start speaking at the same time. And,
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Matthias, where would you like to go?
All right. So he is a little bit hungry, so he's just gonna go to the general store.
Perfect.
And he sees all this useful stuff. And he's been given a little bit of pocket money by his mum, but he's just been brought up knowing that he needs to not splurge.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he also wants to kind of get things that will make him a little bit more comfortable. So he's going to get himself a blanket because he is at the moment sopping wet. So he's going to, get a blanket to wrap himself up in. He's going to buy himself a set of candles. I'm going to say 10 candles.
Okay.
He is 4 candles. Yeah, 4 candles. Handles for forks. Yeah, thank you.
The joke's right there.
I know. I was trying to avoid the two Ronnies at this particular moment. He is going to buy himself a set of rations for a day, and he's going to buy himself a sack to hold them all in. This is like a big hempen sack.
I will say, just so you don't have to spend your money on it, when it comes to rations and stuff like that, we can just narratively say that you guys find like little stalls of food on the way. You guys
He's
don't really
buying
have to...
himself a packed lunch, essentially.
Oh, okay, then that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I
it is like the cheapest thing you could probably buy outside of like a food stall.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like this is something to keep him going until like he gets to the Colosseum, because I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, but everyone's going to get fed at this competition.
Yes, they will feed the contestants.
Yeah, so he's just buying himself a packed lunch because it's been a long trip, and he just wants something to eat. Like this has come from personal experience, coming off of a flight after being through the airport and what have you. There's two things you want. You want to go for a pee, and you want something to eat. So
exactly.
He's gonna handle both of those. So yeah, we're going for rations, a blanket. We're going for a set of 10 candles, and a sack.
Perfect. All right, Anakis.
He's going to. Sorry, he's just going to haggle for the. He's just going to haggle for the sack because it's 1 copper piece. I honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to roll for that? Persuasion?
Persuasion or charisma?
I mean,
they got a 5, so
I feel like yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna win this if it's a straight charisma.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a saving throw. Yeah, no, the bonus is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that will be a 14.
Perfect. So yeah, they're like, So, oh god, what is his name again? So yeah, Herbert Pee-wee, the man who runs the store, he Amazing. He sees you sopping wet and he takes like pity on you. He's yeah, I can see you're having a rough go of it today. And you reek like fish. You need to change or do something. So yeah, he chucks it to you.
Brings him back some clothes as well, like just some spare clothes he has in the back.
Yeah, but they're like orc-sized, so they're like, again, draped, which you're used to.
Yeah, we're used to this.
Yeah, they feel like your hand-me-downs again. They're like really sagging, and like you have to have a rope. It kind of
reminds him of home.
Yeah. Home, except you can just hear a lot of fighting behind you, and like someone as they die in the street.
And instead of fish, he now smells of pig.
Yeah,
like we've just changed which odor that he now smells of.
You smell like rust and pig, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right. Was there anything else you want to do? Any other shops I should preface?
No.
Okay. Anakis, on to you. Which shop would you like to visit?
I'm also going to actually go to the general goods store.
Okay.
Is Matthias still there?
Yeah, I'd say like you guys...
I think they pass each other.
Yes.
Right, as Matthias is coming out, Anakis is going in.
Perfect.
Do I notice Matthias?
You notice the stench.
Yeah, you definitely notice a stench of a human like walking by you and stuff, but like whether you would not know Matthias and Matthias has no like knowledge of
There's no reason for us to interact at this point.
Yes.
I mean, unless you look like your brother.
Yeah, unless
like only in passing. Like if you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
Actually, roll me like an insight check, Anakis, to see if you like clock that it's like if you're like, oh, Jeff. Oh wait, you're not Jeff.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say like DC 12, since you worked with his brother.
And you said insight 17.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, so you're like maybe you walk by and like, what do you say?
Jeff?
And Matthias, who has he's dealt with this his entire life, goes, no, Matthias, but thank you, and walks off.
Not the thank you.
Okay. And I continue. I just get to the general goods store. Oh God, The list of stuff is so long.
Yeah, I mean, most of it's like literally is a
Most
copy
of it
and
is
paste.
adventuring junk.
Yeah, it is.
right?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was just like, oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Because I had very specific things I was going to get.
Yeah. So I'll make more like intensive like lists and stuff of the goods and everything as we go forward. I'll add like more unique items and all that. But just for this one, I used a very generic breakdown of a shop list, basically, of like general adventuring goods and stuff like that. So in the future, there'll be more options, but just right now, you guys are just starting. So I figured just basic equipment and stuff. If Ham wants to get all the shit back.
I was gonna say this is mostly for Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm actually going to go up to him. Is he got like all his stuff splayed out or?
Yeah, so as you walk into the general goods store, you're greeted with like a bunch of doodads and baubles. A few things may catch your eye here, especially the man who runs it. His skin is half covered in red splotches that seem to stain his skin. He seems unbothered overall by it. It's not a disease or a sickness. It just seems to be like pigmentation. So he just like nods to you as you enter. He's like, "Hey, sup?"
I'm gonna just nod at him and like, and my eyes are going to immediately like just lock in on a couple hunting traps.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like, how many of those do you have?
Let me check the back. He like heads to the back, scuffles around a little bit. I got 3. I got 1 out here and 2 in the back.
I'll take all 3 of them.
All right, they're all yours. Like packs them up, puts them into a bag. That is 75 pounds, though. I would like to point out.
Yeah, I believe that my carrying capacity still be above that. Where is it on D&D Beyond?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
that's
the
so
thing.
helpful. You got me.
If you go to D&D Beyond, go to your inventory and click where it says weight carried.
Oh yes.
It will come up on the panel on the right.
Yes.
Yeah, 180 pounds. Yeah. I'm
Oh,
good.
perfect. So you're set.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab those, and then I'm just gonna say, and I'm like, if you got a couple locks, we'll take those too.
Yes. Again, he scuffles to the back. He has like 1 on display, and he's like, I got like 10 locks. You want all 10?
No. I just 2 is fine.
2. Okay. He hands you 2 locks. So, and then he starts ringing you up. All together, that's 35 gold. Anything else
okay.
I can get for you?
No. Anaka sits there and ponders. It's like, no, maybe I could try to hide. No. Just get out of here. He's gonna fork over the 35 gold very begrudgingly.
Yes.
Because like, because it basically means she's has very little left after that, and it's like, yep, here you go.
Yeah.
We're good.
And she's obviously like, she's like basically getting her ass handed to her a little bit today. So probably not taking many chances.
Yeah. And so she's gonna just take those. She's gonna like basically throw the locks into the other bag and just haul it over her shoulder and leave.
Perfect. And on to you, Ham. Where would you like to go? What would you like to buy?
Ham would like to go to the blacksmiths.
Okay.
Not enough weapons.
I am shocked.
Ham has no need for like bedrolls and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Does he have need of clothes at this point?
He does have clothes. We have.
Yeah, I thought I got to keep my clothes. Yeah,
Okay,
He does.
cool.
Yes.
Just still walking around just in the buff. Just
I mean, not that in Molochs they'd even like raise an eyebrow to that, to be honest with you. Because
would they not? Okay.
No, because
Ham
they'd be
takes his
like,
clothes off.
yeah.
No.
You hear like a few squeals across the marketplace because there are people from out of country here. All the orcs like don't really care, but you hear like little
Aside
elven
from
maidens.
a couple of orc
Comedy.
women who are like looking quite appreciatively at Ham.
Yeah, a few
Comedy
dwarves across
retract,
the
I
way
keep
are
my
like,
clothes on, like
good for you, man. Good for you. So the Bloodforge smells of metal and iron. As you walk in, you see a tall orcish woman with gold-tipped tusks handing the gold-tipped tusks at the bottom of her lips. She beats on a piece of steel shortly before tempering it into an ice bath with a satisfying shh. And she turns to you and she goes, "What can I get you, little uns?"
I'm looking for a blacksmith. Do you know if there's one in the area?
You're looking at her. She says she's like got hammer in hand, tempering a blade like, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not that bright. I'll cut straight to the chase then. What I would like is your best weapon.
My best weapon?
Not your
My
personally,
best
the weapon that you sell.
the best weapon that I have. And she pulls out this moon touch sword. It's at the bottom of and it emits a moonlight up to 30 feet. It's exactly gold, like 50 gold pieces. All it does is emit a light. She's like, I made this. It was my first creation after opening this shop. And I blessed it with the blood moon of our God. And he has touched my blade so lovingly. What makes you think you're good enough to wield my sword?
Honestly, I don't. I don't think I'm good enough. But I do have this great axe. How much would it cost to make it a greater axe?
A greater axe. You want me to temper your axe?
I beg your pardon.
You will?
Why do I have this image of Han walking into like a second-hand car dealership in Texas?
Pretty much. I can do that for you. I can do that for you. It's not 50 gold, but it will run you a pretty penny. I do charge $30 for a regular great axe. I'll charge you $35 to temper yours and make it better.
And how long would it take to do so? So I do have a big competition coming up, and I want to make sure it's ready.
You're in the competition, you little short stack. You're in the competition.
If I win, I'm going to be king.
You're going to win. Become king. She's like, what? Yes, you will. She ruffles your hair at that. Yeah, you'll become king.
What hair?
Yeah, pretty well.
It's just a squeaky, squeaky.
Over your head.
My head with a cloth, like.
She's kind of like over your head, and then she's like, for you, it'd take just one night. You leave that for me. Tomorrow morning, it will be sparkling.
And we said how much?
So 35 gold, which you guys all know, by the way. You guys have shown up the day before the tournament, by the way. So the tournament is the next day, to give you a timeline.
Okay. Would you be able to give me any kind of discount? You know, if I win this thing, I am going to be the new king of Moloch.
I tell you what. You pay me full price right now, but you win that tournament, I'll give it back. You come visit me once you've won. I'll give that right back to you. That'll be my bet. That'll be my bet to you, little one.
Can I... Oh, above table. Can I roll persuasion for like a small discount?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. Come on, dice. Don't fail me now.
Wait, why am I rolling? I don't gotta roll.
Oh, god damn it.
8. So she's
10.
10?
With,
okay, yes.
Yeah, with persuasion, yeah.
She gives you a hearty laugh again, and she goes, you know what? I like you. I like you a lot. I'm willing. And
You're
she
not the first
like,
lady to say that.
she like kind of looks around herself to ensure like none of her other patrons are going to hear this. And she's like, tell you what. I'll knock 5 gold pieces off the price. I'll only charge you for like a regular great axe. But
I'll remember this when I become king.
Oh my god, sweetie. You just made an old woman's day. She blushes. She's
I can
like...
make it again tonight if you'd like.
She blushes even harder. She's just like, oh, you stinker. You absolute delight. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. And then she has her hand out for like the money, pay up.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome. All right, she sends you on your way. Your axe will be ready in the morning. So
just as I turn around and leave, I just flash her a little bit of my bum.
Oh yeah.
Just be like,
you hear her like cackle again at that. What a little man.
I almost regret asking this, but does Ham have a tramp stamp?
Yes, he does. It's like it's a heart, and then it's got like butterflies like flying away from it.
Oh, he's a basic bitch.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love that for him.
Can we
It just
call it
says
a ham
This
stamp?
is juicy.
Yes. That is beautiful.
Oh, could I do a retract there? Because I'm ham, could I have like certified like pork or something like that? Like, is the stamp?
That's
Yes.
on one of his butt cheeks.
I mean, I will say, it's
like
been
a
stolen
brand.
then. You have a stamp, but it's been stolen. You don't have it anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ow.
But maybe you'll find it in the wild. Anyway.
okay. So
Oh.
30 gold.
Oh my.
Oh my. All right. So all of you collect your items, you buy your goods. Was there anything anyone else wanted to grab before we moved on?
Well, I'm kind of a broke bitch now, so.
Yes, this is true.
Welcome to my world. I am feel free to tell me no on this one. I'm assuming that Matthias has a little fishing kit with him.
Yes. 100%. You're a fishing boy. You got a fishing kit
Yep.
on you. So everyone's all good? Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys head towards the Colosseum, and as you walk towards the gates, it's like these big wrought iron gates that open up. They're huge. They're like 3 stories tall. If you think about like the Colosseum in Rome, like that is this place. It is huge. It is enormous. You guys all go up to the woman at the desk who's sitting there like checking everyone's passes and then putting everyone onto a list, essentially making sure everyone's like all together and like has like a good group with them. It's a maximum of 5 people on a team. And so she starts checking your passes. When she starts writing it down all your names, she's like Ham, dwarf, Matthias, human, Illyria, elf, and Anakis, tiefling. And she stops.
Alira's
And
like, sorry. Alira's like, hi, elf? Hi, elf.
she like looks up at you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, elf.
Thank you. Thank you.
And goes back to it. And then so she stops and she goes, you all are put together in one section, but you guys are missing a person. You don't have an orc. You can't compete. Then like these are your partners, but you need to find an orc or you won't be permitted in tomorrow's tournament, basically is what she tells you guys. And as she says this to you, from behind you guys, you hear shouting collectively behind you. As you turn, you see that there's an area in the Colosseum with all these big screens and holograms set up along the back wall and the ceiling. People are using their speaking stones and other machines to place bets, essentially. It's an area for gambling on the games. The Colosseum is run 24/7. There's games currently going on in the Colosseum behind the woman. Betting is a big portion of it too. You watch as a large orc with black spikes and one of those spike collars on his neck, and he's got a tattoo down his neck, his arms, he's got a leather jacket, and he's picking up a smaller, nerdier orc with glasses on, and he is just shouting at him, you owe me money, you said that bet was a sure thing. Nerdy orc is like, you only asked me because you said, you must be smart, come here, glasses, and then I went up to you, and then I helped you with your bet, and it's not my fault, nothing's a sure thing, and he cuts him off and, like, decks him in the face, and he goes, yeah, but I made my bet based on what you recommended. Don't you think you owe me then? And standing up from behind them from their chairs comes 4 more orc men basically surrounding the nerdy orc who's like on the ground, like backing up. He's so nervous. Matthias, you would recognize the mean orc as the guy who ran past you and laughed at you in the dock. And Illyria, you would recognize the nerdy orc as the guy who got really flustered and gave you your pass back.
Mhm.
And yeah, so they're just in a fight behind you guys.
Alira goes, sucks. Anyway, where are we? I'm just kidding.
Work daddy?
Alira will approach and be like, such barbarism. How much does he owe you?
And the mean orc like is still like holding the other guy. He like turns to you. He's like, "What do you want? How much does he owe
asked you
me?"
a question. How much does he owe you? I will let you know. Nobility does not like to repeat themselves.
Nobility,
And
huh?
As you're having this conversation, a waft of rust and pig comes up behind Illyria.
She like
Is
vomits a little bit in her mouth.
yeah, just gagging. Yeah.
Just gagging as Matthias just walks up. She's like, "Am I really on a fucking team with this guy?"
You can't hold it. What is that?
So he like drops the nerdy orc on the ground and he goes, "Royalty, huh? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what he owes me if your pockets are lined. What's to stop me from just bowling you over and just grabbing what I need?"
And
could try.
as they're having this conversation, Matthias is helping the nerdy orc like out, like grabbing him and like pulling him out of this situation.
"Oh, thanks, guy. Thanks. Those guys, they jumped me, and I just wanted to help
Okay,
them."
it's okay. We'll deal with it. Just it's okay. It's okay.
Just two nerds.
Anakis, while this is happening, is just like, can somebody drop both of them?
And as he's helping the nerdy orc and Illyria, as you're standing up to like this mean orc, you see his 4 minions start surrounding you now, and they're all pulling out axes and swords, and they are like ready to go for it. Until you guys hear like the woman who's the secretary, she goes, "Ep, ep, ep. If we're gonna fight, you guys are gonna take it outside to the street. We don't want no blood in here, okay? We've already cleaned up enough this week." And then so they like push you guys outside. So now you're all in the street, but they're still like ready to fight Illyria.
So they pushed all of us out into the street, or just
So
them?
Illyria, so they've taken Illyria out with them essentially, and like the nerdy orc is like kind of like looking after her, so he like scuttles along behind you and is
And
like,
because the nerdy orc is going along, Matthias is also going to be going along.
so
There's
yeah,
got a conga line of
little
pity going
conga
on here.
line. Yeah.
I guess since they're part of my team now, I'm going along too. While they're all surrounding her character
Mhm.
though, can I want to take out one of my hunting traps while I'm standing behind like one of the really tall orcs
Mhm.
and just lay it down.
So do me a favor,
Like-
roll me a stealth check to see if you can get behind them as they're exiting to like do this. I'm gonna roll perception.
Considering
for
how
them.
the lost stealth checks were.
This is your time to redeem yourself.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. What is my bonus again?
Just
I got a
imagine.
24.
Oh.
You crushed it. They got a 17 on their perception. So you like scuttle along behind them as they're exiting the Colosseum. You lay out this trap behind the big orc. Matthias, because you rolled so well, Matthias, you clock this as well, like behind them. But Illyria, you're focused on like the big guy and his cronies. So your like attention is elsewhere. But Matthias, you do clock this.
And then after I've laid it out, I'm gonna actually like take the spear out that I stole from the guard. I'll like extend it back out and just like poke the guy right behind. That's right in front of the hunting trap I just laid out.
Okay. So as
And I can I put an action for Matthias in here?
yeah,
He's gonna stick his foot out.
you gonna stick his foot out. So you're gonna provide him the help.
So this motherfucker's gonna like trip over Matthias's foot as he gets.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right into the hunting trap. Ooh.
All right. What would that be? Roll me a. What would that be?
Because that's not just foot in the hunting trap. That's whole face.
Yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand. I guess sleight of foot, if you will.
Sleight of foot.
Sleight of foot.
Only on JR's OnlyFans, everybody.
Yes. Only on.
Oh.
Don't forget to
Yeah,
subscribe.
I'm not giving up foot just for anyone. All right, let's see here. Oh no, that's a dirty one.
Oh my god. So yeah, you're. So
Yeah,
what
that's
do you do?
good.
You
do
just
the
stick your
hug.
foot out. You like, I don't know what it is. If you're just like disoriented, you're not used to fighting, but you just kind of like stuck your foot out in front of them, and they're like, "Is he about to dance? Like, is he about to break it down?" And then you stab the guy, or like you poke
I think
him.
it still works as a distraction, though, right?
Yes, a little bit. So you go to poke him. What is the so what are you trying to do? Are you trying to poke him so he like falls backwards, or are you trying
No,
to
I'm trying to poke him so he'll try to chase me,
chase
then-
you?
and then he'll try to run. And when he chases me, he'll run right into the trap.
I see. Okay, so
Can I
roll.
just cast Thunderwave because they're surrounding me, right?
Yes.
I
I
feel
Although
at this
don't
point
really
this
like
is
that.
combat, right?
it
Yeah.
is. Well,
So-
because they're like they'll have their weapons out and stuff, but they haven't quite taken action yet because. Yeah, I was just wondering while you guys were going to be at. Ham, what are you doing during all this? Because right now you have not followed them outside. You're still in the Coliseum.
Oh, am I? I thought I got taken outside with them.
No, because like you weren't really like with Alira or the nerdy guy. You were just kind of like there. So
You're the only
Did you
person who
follow
was
them?
behaving themselves.
yeah,
Oh,
you're
so
actually
I'm-
behaving yourself right now.
So
I
Ham
never behave myself.
was heavily distracted, looking.
Mhm.
Where could we possibly find an orc to
It
kind
could
of join
even
us?
be you saw like the betting stuff and we're like, ooh.
Yeah, like that was my first thought. Like the last or the rest of my gold on us to win.
Okay. All right. So you're placing
Yeah.
that bet. Maybe you place that bet and then you walk out to
And
this
I've looked around and
nonsense.
the team's just disappeared. Hold on, I'm sure I had a team a second ago.
Yeah. As you're just like fiddling with the machine, it like, it kicked you out at one time and you're like, fuck, I gotta do it again. And like, you gotta reset my bet. Okay, all right, I got this.
So yeah, 20 gold on us in the nerdy orc, I guess.
Perfect. Well, yeah.
We're keeping him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
our
we're
pet
keeping him.
now. We're just pet
Yep.
him.
He
So-
owes me somehow.
He owes you, he owes me as well, I think,
Mhm.
a little bit. For
Yeah.
getting him out of that situation.
So I've walked outside. I've seen things are about to kick off.
Yes. So as a
Um,
free action before we all roll initiative, Anakis, roll me an attack roll to see if you hit this guy with that spear.
13.
13. Let me double check here. 13 is gonna do it. Yeah, you just ding him on like the back of his calf. In fact, roll like half damage. Like I'll let you do a little poke to him.
What would that be? A D4?
I think whatever it is, and then just have it.
I don't think they have the stats for the spear. Do you?
Oh.
No, because I don't think you were intending on me taking this
I was
spear.
not intending on you taking this
Is
spear.
it just a regular spear? Because I can quickly look that up.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
While
regular.
you guys are looking that up, I'm going to quickly BRB.
Okay, sounds good.
Spear equipment.
Will that give him disadvantage on my Thunderwave too? Because he's distracted.
Yes. What is the language of Thunderwave? Just to
Yeah,
make sure.
for sure. There is no attack. So they just have to pass a con save of 13.
Okay.
I unleash a wave of thunderous energy. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 2d8 thunder damage, and they're pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, they take half damage only. And then any unsecured object that's entirely within the cube are also pushed 10 feet away from me.
So that'd be
and
the trap.
And a thunderous boom is audible within 300 feet.
Okay.
Are you doing this before or after I do?
I'm
Yeah.
doing it like they're crowding me. I don't really see what you're doing because I'm busy. So they're crowding me. I'm just like, I'm bored of this, and this is beneath me, and I just cast Thunderwave. I'm like, get
So
away from me.
you
Like,
will
you
have
need
to
to
roll a
walk.
con save as well, yeah, because you're within 15 feet.
Is Anakis using the spear one or two-handed? Because it's versatile.
I was assuming it was a two-handed spear.
All right. So
In which case it is 1d8.
I get to pull out the D8.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have proficiency with it, I am assuming, as a rogue.
No.
No, so it would just be 1d8 plus strength. And then halved, I guess, for the dinky attack that you're doing.
Yes, yeah, because you're like
Yeah.
sneaking up behind. Whatever the trap does, I'm not sure what traps do in terms of damage.
It'd be 4. So 2. It only takes 2 damage.
Okay. Yep. But that's enough to like get his attention. He turns on you. He starts running at you. He's like, "Where are all these people coming from? Oh my god!"
Yeah, and then I was expecting him to run right into the trap.
Yeah. So he runs like up to
it's
you.
not a sneak attack though. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna run right into your trap too. So if you want to roll damage on that, and then everyone else roll initiative.
The trap is 1d4 piercing damage.
1d4. Perfect.
I get +1.
I hope you don't
Oh
mind
my
me
God.
doing all the research here.
Oh, I don't
Eight.
mind at all. It's
Okay,
helping
cool.
me out.
Cool.
I got a 4.
That was my goal here.
I got a 4. Yay! So he took 4 extra damage.
Perfect.
I mean, I really
17.
just wanted to mess up his movement anyway by getting him getting his foot stuck or something in a trap.
Yeah, his speed is reduced to
Got a 1.
0 until the start of his next turn.
I rolled a 7.
I rolled
So
a
that's
7.
8 for me.
Okay, perfect. You guys?
17.
17.
Oh, I need to roll for initiative, don't I?
Yes. And
That's my-
Ham, what is your initiative?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. 15.
15. Perfect.
I got a initiative +4, so 19.
All right, so we're going to start off with you then. So you got a thug chasing you down the street. And you... Oh, yeah, sorry. I have to roll con for everyone.
Right. I think
Because-
everybody around me also has to, right?
I'll say
I'll roll.
Ham and Matthias are behind you,
Okay.
as is the nerdy orc. So, so it'll be the guys in front of you and Anakis.
Mm-hmm. They just beat a 13.
Okay. All the thugs fail except for the main thug. He rolled
What do
a-
I need
He's
to-
distracted though, right? Because he's distracted by Anakis, so does he get disadvantage?
I get 10. I got a 10.
Yeah, one of the thugs do in the back, yeah. Which they already failed, so.
Oh, okay.
You got a 10, so you fail as well. How much damage?
So
did you
I'll roll
take?
the damage. They take 2d8, which I'll roll right now, and their thrust, I think it's 10 feet away from me.
Yes.
God, I hope you don't get high, because you might actually just instantly kill my character.
10 feet.
Oh yeah, you've already taken damage this session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 11 hit points left.
To
Oh,
be fair,
no.
you kind of did that to yourself.
Yeah, it sounds like a personal choice. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage total.
Well,
I'll roll death save.
12, and then to the last guy it gets halved.
Oh God, I don't remember
Right.
how death save works. So I remember 3
Uh,
rolls.
It's
It's
D20,
10 and up is a save, and
10 up.
10 below is.
Okay.
9 and below is a fail.
And it's on your
nine
turn.
blows a fail.
So-
And that one's a crit fail, which will get you 2 death marks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crit success is
So-
stabilize, I think. I
That
can't
start
remember
was
exactly.
huge, by the way. And
Yeah. So I got what is that? I need to get 3 saves.
yeah.
Okay. So there's 1 save.
If
I
you
think
roll-
you
No,
did
it's
one
a
on
one
each of
every
your turns.
turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh.
just the first one now. So that's a save?
Yeah, I got a
Alright.
10 exactly.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay,
save.
perfect. So
Okay.
that's a save. If you roll a 20, then you pop up with 1 HP in an action.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you are first, so that works out anyways. Next is Matthias in the turn order.
Okay, so there's been a bunch of orcs that have been yeeted. Is there one still on his feet?
Yeah, so that'll be the guy who resisted it.
Okay, so he's the only one that's
who's like the
standing there.
main guy. He's got the
Yeah.
spiky hair. Who laughed
Oh
at you?
yeah, spikes. This motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got no.
Look at this fish guy. This fish guy is gonna come up to me. Oh my god.
And then he holds out his hand, and a ray of cold shoots out, and he's aiming at this orc's feet deliberately.
Okay.
So this is going to be the ray of frost.
Okay. So you need to hit a 13.
I do, and I got a +5 to hit. I'm going to bring my dice back up. What do I got to beat?
13.
That is a 17. That is a hit.
Yes, that is 100% a hit. So you can roll your damage.
All right, so I'm going to roll. I'm going to bounce it directly out of the
Misroll.
5.
5. Is that plus anything?
Negative.
Okay, 5. So he's actually looking after the Thunder Blast and after your Ray of Frost. He's looking really messed up.
But there's a reason that I used the Ray of Frost at his feet.
Okay.
Is to try and freeze him to the ground.
Freeze him to the ground. All right, roll me a Arcana check to see if you can like basically control it enough to freeze them.
I'm happy with that. That is a 23.
Awesome. So yeah, perfectly. Like you aim it at his feet. He's laughing at you. You feel like a little bit of like rage building up a bit, like in the back of your head.
He's had this for too long, and now he's got the opportunity to do something about it.
Exactly. So you cast the Ray of Frost. He's oh god, and then he's just like, my toesies. Oh my god, man, you had to go for my piggies. Oh, my poor piggies, bro.
Now who's the piggy?
Yeah. And then, yeah. All right, up next we have Ham.
So how close am I to the combat?
So I would say you just walked out as this was all going down. You're like within 20, 25 feet of everyone like fighting out just beyond the steps of the Colosseum.
Okay. Because I've left my great axe in the blacksmiths.
Oh, I know.
I've got 3 hand axes.
Yes.
So it makes sense to me to throw one of them at the orc that stood up.
Yep.
Makes sense to me too.
The one who's the main guy? The main guy who's like stuck to the ground?
Fighting. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So you can roll advantage because he's not going to be able to move.
Ooh, double dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, is thrown the same as like the same hit DC, the same damage?
Do you want me to check that, Reezy?
Because I genuinely can't find it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's the same. Like his armor class is the same.
Okay. Here we go. With advantage.
Oh my god! That's crazy.
Plus 5, so 13.
Yes, oh my god, you just hit him. So when this happens, obviously when it's contested, the roll goes to the attacker. So yeah, you 100%, you hit him with your throwing axe. Would you like to roll damage on that?
Yep, that's 1d6 plus 3. 5 damage.
You chuck this hand axe at this man's head, just like from the top of the stairs of the Colosseum. It looks fucking rad because you literally walk out of the Colosseum and just and then it just sticks in the side of his head and he goes down. He dies. Next
and
is...
then
I feel kind of bad for him.
Do I have like a bonus action here, movement speed?
Yes, yeah. So you have a bonus action or you can use your movement speed. I believe you have 30.
So would it cost an action to equip that second axe into the offhand? Or bonus action?
I'd say they're in your pack. Like throwing axes are just like they're ready to use. Basically, they're a throwing item. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because it says like melee weapon, but it can be thrown.
Yes, yeah. So if you're just so if you want to use one as a melee thing, I think you have to use an action, not a bonus action, to equip it.
Okay. So I've come out the Colosseum, seen the fight, 2 axes, initiative, thrown one of them. So I've still got one in my hand.
Yeah.
I've seen this guy go down. I think just rage.
Yep.
Just,
so you just
and then
there we
use
go.
the rest of my movement speed to get into the middle of the fight.
Perfect.
If I can't equip that second one, so yeah.
So you can run up. So I'll say like you run up like in front of Alira, basically, because she's pushed them all away from her. So now you're in between like her and these other 4 thugs who are all about to get up off the ground now. And one of them has been running after... Oh, wait, I didn't take away... What was your damage before, Anakis, on that spear? Again, 2?
Yeah, it was just 2.
Cool, so that thug is facing towards you, and the other 3 are now faced towards Ham because he just took out their leader. So they're all 3 of them are going to take cracks at Ham. 1 crit fail, 7 plus 5. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Does not. 19, that's gonna hit.
Yep, that is definitely gonna hit.
So he hit you for 4.
So what type of damage is that? Is it halved if I'm raging?
Oh, yeah, so it's piercing damage. I believe if you're raging, you take half damage from piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. So that is specifically piercing damage, so you'll actually take two damage.
2?
Yep.
Not a problem.
And then the other 2 miss, and then the other one is going to go after Anakis. That's not going to do it. That's a 10 to hit. That's going to whiff.
After me?
Yeah.
I'm already down.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, never mind.
In which case, there's a coup de grace.
Yeah, so I'm not going to take away your death saves. They're not that smart. He's going to go after Ham then. He's going to turn around and go after him.
Yeah, he saw Anakis go down and just be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, yes, one's down. Next.
He rolled a dirty 20, so I'm going to assume that hits. And
Yep.
he hit you for 3. That's already halved.
So, already halved, so.
Yeah, he hit you for 6, halved to 3.
No problem.
All right, and then we go back up to roll me a death save, Anakis.
All right, let's see how quick I die. I mean, again.
I will say someone could run... Oh, yeah, someone could run up and do a medicine check on you. Which I think the nerdy orc is going to do at the end of this round.
Probably, because that was a 3.
I've
Yeah,
just
that's a
realized
fail.
we've got 0 healers in the party.
Yeah, we have 1 success, 1 fail.
I have an herbalism kit. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
I mean,
I'm gonna handle it.
I do have a healing spell, but I can't use it while I'm raging.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Angry healer.
You will live.
Yeah.
All right, that goes to Matthias.
So I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
First off, these orcs, what are they dressed in?
They all have a hide armor on, so very light
hide.
armor.
Wait, did that
Okay.
skip me in the initiative?
No,
Oh,
you're third
My turn was
you're
the
off me.
Thunderwave?
You're
Oh,
right.
okay.
after Ham.
Yeah. So they're wearing hide armor.
Mhm.
That would have been cured, which means it's
Wait, yeah.
Which
That
means
might
it's-
have skipped Katie then.
Yeah, because I didn't go after him.
Oh,
And-
sorry.
And Matthias used his
Oh,
turn to
sorry.
cast Spray of Frost, right?
Right.
So I
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
I
it
was
me in that.
thinking
Yeah.
because of the thunder wave, it threw me off. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, if the Thunderwave counts as my turn, then that's my turn. But
No.
Yeah.
I was letting you do that as a free,
Okay.
like, before
free
things
action. Okay.
started off. Yeah.
My
My apologies. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
No worries. I'll cast Fireball in the face of the one that's like the closest to him.
Mhm. Okay.
Are we trying to burn our dwarf?
Do we say fireball or firebolt?
Firebolt. I do not have
Oh, okay.
Fireball.
Not
I
yet.
was gonna say,
I was like,
I'm
I'm already
not-
at
I'm
two
ready
different
yet.
things.
I'm
Unless
ready
Reezy
enough.
wants to give me a special spell. No. I don't have Fireball. Firebolt.
Yes. All right.
Okay,
roll.
so I
Ham
get,
just makes a circle like this and goes through here.
yeah.
Here.
Like give me the help action.
Yo, trick shot.
Crit.
Crit. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, on spells you will roll your damage twice. Then.
Okay, so 2d10.
Yeah.
2d10 or doubled?
2d10.
2d10. Okay.
Yeah.
I know which ones those are. Nobody look at me.
Oh, that was me last night while I was like running through the mini games. I was like, okay, they're gonna be using this dice, and then I rolled a d100, and I was like, that wasn't right.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11
So
points
11
of damage.
11 damage. He's not looking great. He doesn't look too happy after that. You see, like, as you cast it at him, his hide, like, the fur on his hide armor, like, lights up and, like, dissolves away. And he's like, oh, man, I bought that special edition. And he gets so mad.
I did you a favor. It was ugly.
Ugly. You don't even know orc fashion. You don't even know, little elf girl. Ugh. Pissed.
Hi, Alf.
All right, we'll go back to Matthias. Did you take your turn then?
No, I was in the middle of asking some questions.
Perfect, awesome. So we're back at the top of the order.
So they're wearing hide armor. Hide armor. Would you say that would be flammable?
Yes, yeah, it's hide, so it's got also like the fur trimmings and stuff all over it.
Okay. Second question: how close am I to the orcs?
So you would be standing just behind, I think, Alira. As you guys like walked out, you guys were kind of like single file, like behind each other. So I'd say you're just probably 2 feet behind her, 7 feet away from the orcs. Or no,
All
12
right,
feet away
all right.
because they got pushed.
Okay, so one of them got a firebolt to the face. He's pretty distracted. I'm going to scooch around. I'm going to see if I can sneak, he says, with the stealth of -1, around behind one of the other ones. Pull out a candle. Use that spell.
Prestidigitation.
That one.
Well done.
Thank you.
Light it on fire and see if I can light the candle and see if I can set fire to one of the other ones.
So first things first, roll me stealth. See if you can
Okay.
hide from these guys. I'm gonna roll perception because they're clearly gonna see you scuttling. But they rolled a nat 1, so
Guess what?
You rolled a nat 1 too.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, roll off. So contested
Joe,
roll.
Sneak that way. Sneak that way, Joe.
All right, I got a 12 -1. That's 11.
Oh my god, he rolled an 11 too. Wait. No, what's his perception? 1 second. Okay, that is a 13. So yeah, he does clock you as you're like trying to go into like a squat or whatever, and he's like, what do you think you're doing?
Okay, in which case I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to shove a ray of frost in his face. I was trying to be a bit clever there, but
that's so fair. All right, Ray of Frost, roll your hit.
Oh no, I just put the die tray away. Does a 12 hit?
Just misses. So because he clocks you, it like throws you off. You're like, you're half in your squat still. So you don't have like the precision as you would if you were just standing. So as you go to like shoot it, you kind of like knock yourself off a little bit, and then it goes wide basically, and it like shoots some shingles off of a house. You hear
Understood.
like a little old lady, hey.
Sorry.
That would be Ham.
So there's a guy right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm just gonna. I want to shove him back.
Okay.
So there's like bonus action push.
Yep.
Or shove. Is that a strength check?
Yes.
It's an 11 plus 5. No, 3.
11 plus
so
3,
14.
So just falls short. He's just like strong enough to basically like withstand like your dwarven hands. Like so he's like a stone wall as you push him. And he's just
makes
like,
sense.
Yeah, he buffs out his chest.
These orcs play rugby.
Yeah, they do.
So I would just like to attack with a hand axe, chop into his knee or something because of the height difference.
Yeah. Bring him down to your level.
That is 16 plus
That's
5, 21.
Absolutely gonna do it.
So that is a d6 plus 3. 4 damage.
4 damage. He's still looking pretty okay, He's still looking all right. All right, so now you have 2 kind of hurt thugs and then 2 pretty sprightly thugs right now, just so you guys know. And it's gonna be Alira.
Did the nerdy orc bring up Anakas?
Not yet. That'll be at the end of this turn order.
Okay. Are the 2 sprightly ones like close to each other?
Yes. Yeah, they haven't moved. There's one in front of Ham right now, and then another one like facing off to the side at Matthias.
Oh, okay. So
Matthias?
they're
Matthias?
close.
Sorry.
They're close enough to
Matthias.
people, Matthias and Ham, that like.
Yeah, they're like
get
off to the
affected.
side basically, and then there's 2 in the middle
Okay.
basically.
I'll cast magic missile. Wait, how many do I get? 3.
Everybody take a drink. The wizard is casting magic missile.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a shot. I'll hit the 2 that are like close to death or like damaged,
Damage.
and
Yep.
then the one like closest to Ham, so that they do 1d4 plus 1 force damage. They don't. It automatically hits. They don't like make a save or anything.
Yeah.
3 points of damage each.
3 each. So how many you wanted? 2 to the particularly hurt guy, and then 1 to the other guy who's pretty hurt. Okay.
Mhm.
So the guy who was looking pretty hurt, he's on death's door. He is looking bad, and that will be all of my thugs. 1 is going to. 2 of them are going to go after Ham. Or sorry, 3 of them are going to go after Tam, and then 1 of them is going to go after Matthias.
I love Tam. Oh, poor Matthias.
That's 2 misses. On Ham, 1 for Matthias, 1 for Ham. Nat 20 on Ham, and a miss on Matthias. These guys suck. For the crit, that'll be a 5 plus 3, 8. You got hit for. Oh wait, 1 second. And then oh man, they rolled a 1. Okay, so that's not great. So 8, 10. They hit you for 5 on a crit. God damn.
Yep, I'll take another 5.
Yeah. All right, and that... Okay, so now the nerdy orc is going to run around. He's going to run up to Anakis, and he's going to do a medicine check on Anakis. That is a +4. Dirty 20! You are back up, Anakis. Welcome back to the fight.
Whoa! Wait. Pretty much everyone's already dead.
No.
No. Well, actually, you have a couple of pretty healthy-looking thugs here, so you're not completely dead. So Nerdy Orc goes, "Come on, man! They need your help! Someone needs to bring these guys down!" As he brings you up.
Well, that hurt.
All right, and you are at the top of the turn order. So we're going to start with you, Anakis.
Okay. I don't know if I really want to attack at this moment right now. Okay, but since I expect, are the other two like just looking at the others?
Yeah, so you have 3 who are surrounding Ham, basically. They all got their eyes on Ham, and then 1 who's looking at Matthias.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a sneak attack on the one that's after Matthias.
Okay, yep. So you're gonna have to bonus action hide, so roll that for me.
For hide, sigh. Do I use my stealth modifier?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 14.
14. They did roll a 17, so they do clock you as you go like.
I need new
down.
dice.
Yeah.
Or you need new dice. You keep rolling high.
Sorry. I did cook them, so that might be it. No, I'm kidding.
Knew it.
But yeah,
Correct.
so as you go like down to a deep squat or whatever, they like hear him resuscitate you. They hear like I think it's the nerdy orc who actually gives you away because they like turn their attention to him. They see you, as he's like, someone needs to help, and they're like, this fucking guy again. And then so you get back up and you run out. So you can still do an attack though. I'll say that was like your bonus action hide.
Okay. Yeah, I actually have any other weapons on me right now?
Got
Nope.
that spear, don't you?
I was like, no wait, I do have other weapons, but no wait, no I don't. Never mind, I'm a lying sack of crap. Yeah, I just got the spear. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stab the guy.
All right, so just roll attack dice.
I don't have spells unlike the rest of you guys.
I'm surprised, like, as a rogue, you didn't give yourself, like, a dagger or anything.
I'll have to look through later. I think I'm
That's
supposed
okay.
to, but not 20.
Nat 20,
Yay!
alright. Roll your damage dice twice, then.
Alright, what was a spear? Was it a D8? 1D8?
Yes, yeah, so you'll roll 2d8s.
A 4, and I got 7 total damage.
7, perfect. He is looking really rough. So you brought another guy down to looking rough. You have 2 guys who are looking really rough, and then another guy who's on death's door, and then the third guy looks pretty healthy. And that'll be Matthias.
DMs. Reezy. DMs.
Oh, yep.
It was secret attacks.
Ooh.
Secret tunnel. Wait, wrong thing.
Oh, I opened the wrong thing, sorry.
Amazing. So the Matthias's other sack is going to start wriggling as he's backing away from this orc, and this black cat leaps out of the sack. Please tell me what happens with this cat.
Yeah, so as you're like holding this bag, essentially, your hands start to give like a slight glow as smoke just kind of like rise out from the bag in your hands, and then a black cat comes and joins the fight, and it is essentially like it's a fine familiar. That's what it is. And so it jumps out, and then it lets out this piercing cat call, like, like it's been in the sack for way too long, you know, it's like annoyed a little bit that you took so long to call it. And then so it just like looks around, kind of like, you know, licks his paws, and it's like, all right, who am I gonna go for? And then if it's smart, it'll go for the one who's almost dead. It's not that smart. It's gonna go for the guy who's mostly healthy. And so it's going to up to you. What would you like your familiar to do?
Go for the eyes.
Go for the eyes. So it's gonna roll. Do you have the attack stats on?
Yeah,
attack?
it's a +4 melee.
Thank you. So that'll be a 15. That more than enough hits. And what is it for a?
Straight 1 slashing damage.
Straight 1 slashing damage. So yeah, so they go for 1 damage at the healthy guy.
Yep.
They're, you know, they're doing their thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's giving what it is it's giving enough time for Matthias to get out of harm's way on this one.
Perfect. So yeah, the cat jumps in between you and the guy, which no longer provokes an opportunity of attack. So you are free to move away.
That's pretty much what's happening here.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you use your action. You do have a bonus action.
I do. Is there anything that I want to do with my bonus action? That is a good question. Well
Wizards
asked.
don't really have much to do with bonus actions.
No, they don't. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that takes a bonus action currently. He says. Yeah, not currently, no.
Yeah, move on to Ham.
Do you mind if I AFK for just a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's still one in front of me, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
There's actually
I'm just gonna...
3 in front of you. Or
2.
One of them is going at... Or no. Yeah, all 3. There's 3 of them who are on you, and then one of them is on Matthias.
Okay. I'm going to attack I'm assuming they're all in range, yes?
Yes.
Okay, the one that's looking most bloodied, most
bloodied, the guy who's on death's door, he's right up on you.
Yep, I'm going to go for him with the axe attack.
Perfect.
Come on, dice. Please let me hit 11.
Yep.
Plus 5, 16.
That's a hit. That'll do
and 1d6. 1 plus 3, 4 damage.
He is dead. He's down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Would you like to kill him? Would you like to describe how you take him out?
I just take my axe and just wedge it into his kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
And then rip his kneecap out.
Oh man, that was my favorite.
Sorry, I know we had a discussion about gore and stuff like that. Sorry, I should have.
Yeah, that was good.
That's right. Just quick gore. It's fine.
Yeah. And Jaw was away anyway, so.
Yeah. All right. Bonus action. Anything to do there?
I don't really think I can do anything as a bonus action, unless it's like shove or.
Fair enough.
I guess. It says that like the actions in combat are like shove but it doesn't. I think that must be like a full action.
That's an unarmed attack, essentially, or an unarmed strike, I think.
So yeah, I got away with it last time, so I'm not gonna push it. I'm just gonna stare at the next one.
Hey.
Holding the kneecap in hand. Alira, that's you next.
Sorry, Jard.
I'm sorry. What did I miss?
I took another one out.
Yeah, there's another one down.
I'll firebolt the next one.
So there's 2 who are looking pretty hurt, and then 1 who's looking pretty healthy.
I will shoot the one that's looking, one of the ones that's looking pretty hurt.
Gotcha.
The closest one to Ham. I'll hit him with another firebolt and burn their faces off respectfully.
Respectfully, yes.
With permission. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That'll definitely hit.
Okay, and that's a D10 of damage. That's this one, yeah. 3 points of damage.
3. All right, he's looking on pretty much on. He's knocking on death's door. He's doing a couple knocks.
I'm helping.
Yeah, you're helping him knock on the door of death. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you don't have a bonus action, right?
No.
All right, so we just have the 3 thugs, 2 of which are now going to go for Ham, and 1... Oh my god, bye! Okay, bye. That's 1 gone. So that's a hit. I will do all of these at the same time. That's a miss. And for you, Matthias, 15 plus...
Yeah, 15 gets him.
Yeah. All right, that'll hit. So, damage. 3 plus 5, have from 8 to 4. That'll be 4 damage to you, Ham.
But
And
if you got my AC there.
yes, yeah, he hit
Okay, well,
on
yeah.
one of them because he did like a 16 or an 18.
Okay, yeah.
And then for you, Matthias, it will be an 8. No, sorry, 6. 6 damage.
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow!
Howie.
Ow!
I think that's your first hit though, so doing pretty good.
Yeah, but it took him down half.
Is that like the first time Matthias has ever been hit?
It's the first time he's been hit by a weapon.
Yeah.
It's not the first time he's been hit. He's been kicked around like plenty.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, so that brings us right back up to Inakis. That's your go.
I guess I'm gonna go up to the one that's on death's door,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna poke him. I'm gonna make a note when I do this, so saying, I gotta remind that guard later to thank him for letting me kill so many orcs today.
He just goes, What are you talking about? I hate guards.
Hey, me too.
Fuck the police, am I right? And tries to he forgets himself, tries to go dab you up, and then he's like, wait.
I rolled. Meanwhile, I rolled a 15 to hit.
That'll hit, yep. As he goes to dab you up, he accidentally gets hit by your spear. He's like, oh right. Alright, roll base damage, 1d8.
Whee! I got a 1.
Oh my god. He's still knocking on that death's door. He is knocking away. Alright.
Knocking on death's door, and I didn't kill him.
Yeah, nope, not yet. I mean, if you roll really well,
I am getting a new set of dice after this.
Alright, Matthias, that's you.
All
Unless you
right,
have anything on your bonus action, sorry.
Oh, me?
Yeah, if you have bonus action.
I guess I'll dash away.
I mean,
slightly.
You will take an attack of opportunity if you dash away from him, unless you're gonna take disengage. But you could try to go around this. No, I shouldn't.
You're fine.
Disengage is an action, so it's either bonus action disengage or bonus action dash. I feel.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking at what it says for bonus actions. I guess disengage.
There you go. Yeah, and then you can kind of walk away from him calmly. All right. Yeah. So you poke him with the spear, and then you quickly back up, basically.
He's like, yeah, brother, what the hell?
Yeah, what the heck? And then because he was dabbing up, he kind of dodged the spear a little bit, but he got nicked basically while he was trying to dab you up, forgetting himself, and he was like, right, fuck those cops and stuff.
This guy that Inakis has just hit, is that the guy that just hit me?
So the guy who hit you is the pretty healthy looking guy. The two people who are looking the most messed up are around Ham and Inakis right now. I'm
assuming it's my turn.
Yep.
I look over at Inakis, and then I look over at Lyria. I'm like, and fires off at the one nearest Illyria. If she's not engaged in combat, then she'll be able to cast spells more effectively, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So, Ray of Frost at the orc that is face to face with Illyria.
So that'll be the guy.
Where did my brain go there?
I'll say that's the guy who's closest to you.
Yeah.
And that is the guy who's the most healthy, just so you know. So he's gonna.
Oh, that's the most healthy guy.
Yeah.
I thought. Hang on. I'm not targeting the one. I'm not targeting the one that's going after me. I'm targeting the one that's going after Illyria.
So there's 2 who are going after Ham now, and 1 who's going after you. So there's actually no one who's going after.
Oh, there's no one after Illyria. All right,
yeah.
I will.
She's freely casting her spells off to the side.
I will fire off. The one that's coming after me is the most healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He can eat Ray of Frost.
Perfect.
That will be a 15.
That'll hit. That'll do it.
Yeah. 7
7
cold damage.
All right, he is looking pretty messed up now. Awesome.
Alrighty. And what is my cat doing?
Oh, and your cat will jump in. So you have 2 options with your cat. Your cat can either provide you a help action when you attack now, or they can do an extra one damage and scratching, basically. Or actually, I think the third thing that they can do is yell, and that will essentially get everyone's attention.
I think that she's going to give out a big yelp, because the one thing that Matthias is having problems with is getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
So getting distracted, I think what might happen is Cat yells first, and then as the orc turns, Ray of Frost to the back of the head.
So do me a favor. So that will also give all of them because. Well, 1 second.
Oh.
She yelled. She attracted 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I'll let you select the 2 that she attracts. So one from him.
Definitely the one coming after me, and then one. I don't think it really matters because they're about equally messed up.
Yes.
So, like one of those.
Cool. So the one in front of you is distracted. So now you have advantage. So you can roll again to see if you crit, basically.
You know what?
What is that?
Oh, it is a
It's a crit. It's a crit.
It's a crit. So roll your damage
I get to roll
again.
another one, yeah, right.
Yep. Let's
Another
go.
4.
Another 4 damage. Yeah, he is now knocking on death's door just like the other guy.
He got
Awesome.
brain freeze.
He got brain freeze. So that enacts advantage for the rest of you. For you, Ham, it's your turn now. You get advantage on one of the guys and then regular on the other. So you can roll 2 dice on one and then 3rd on the other.
Okay, well, I'm going to go for the one that's right in front of me. Is that right?
Yes.
Or is there still 2 in front of me?
There's still 2 in front of you. One of them is distracted now, so you have advantage on him.
Okay, I'm going on the one that's distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dice.
18.
Nice.
Yeah, 18. We'll take that. Plus 5. It's going to hit, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be super hits. Super
I don't know why
duper
I'm
hits.
questioning that. 1d6 plus 3.
Okay.
That's 3. It's a 6 damage.
6 damage. Oh my god. This dude is like bloodied. He's like wavering. He's like about to go down basically after that hit. He is looking so messed up. And then so you have this where Matthias, you know, he brings out this cat. This cat goes for like a scratch damage the first time. The second time the cat like screams out because it's like, how has no one noticed me? I'm a freaking cat, dude. Meow. And then so these orc guys who are like pretty buff guys, they kind of like turn and look at the cat and they're like, what a nice cat. Oh my god. We never see cats around Molochs because usually they get eaten by bigger things because there's a lot of monsters around here. So what is that cat doing here? And then you have the third guy who's like, what are you guys doing? Focus on these guys. They've already killed 2 of us. What are you doing? And then sure enough, one of the dude gets like bonked in the side of the head as he's distracted. And the other guy gets bashed up the side of the face with a particularly strong ray of frost as well. So both of them kind of get like clocked immediately. That's you, Alira.
Okay. Ray of Frost seems to be working great for Matthias. And I'm the greatest wizard in the world, and I'm Daddy's special princess. So I can't have Matthias like showing me up. So I'm like, I can cast Ray of Frost too.
It's like he's not trying to show her up. He's in survival mode right now. I was like, ah!
No, my dad resents the shit out of me. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I will also
same.
cast I will cast Ray of Frost on the same one that Matthias has been hitting, who's like almost dead.
Perfect.
Oh, this guy's having a bad day.
Yeah, he is.
He gets hit at 21, AC 21.
Yeah, all right. That'll super hit him.
That's a D8, which is not this one that I just picked up. 3 points of damage.
3. That's okay. He is just like the other guy. He's like wavering now. He is like,
He's having a bad time.
the cat's so cute. Oh, you do, by the way, you do have advantage on him.
Oh, okay, wait, let's
So
see.
you can
if
roll
I
a
crit.
second time to see if you crit. Yeah, because that lasts for
No.
the whole turn.
I did it. I rolled a 14.
All right. That'll go right back up to you, Anakis. We have 2 guys who are wavering, almost dead, and we have a third guy who's pretty hurt.
The guy that I just stabbed, I'm like, you know what? Screw this, and I'm just gonna punch him in the face this time.
Punch him. All right, roll your damage. I believe the guy who you're going after is the guy
Isn't it
who's pretty
is-
hurt.
Don't you have to roll for it?
You
still?
do. You have to roll an attack dice.
Yeah.
And then it's 1 damage. Is it 1 or 1d4?
2.
Oh,
It's
you-
one plus strength.
Oh, okay. 1 plus strength.
Yeah, which my strength is +1, so I got an
Perfect.
18 to hit,
That'll-
and
yep.
yeah, so just punch him square in the face for 2 hit points of damage.
Yeah, so the guy who's trying to like wrestle his buddies back together from like looking at the cat, he's like
Just cold clock it.
just get cold clock him. He's like, guys, get it to oh my god. What the heck is up with these guys?
His nose is now bleeding.
Yeah. All right, and that goes to I don't think these guys took hits actually. Did I
No,
not?
they didn't.
Oh my god.
No.
I was literally just like, just kill him. Just fucking kill him.
Trying.
Yeah. 2 on both of them are actually gonna hit you, Ham. Actually
Jesus!
one of
They're
them
going
gets
ham on
disadvantage because they're
Yeah,
distracted.
because the cat is.
He's gonna miss then, actually, so only 1 hit and one
To be
and
fair,
then the
I
other
would
guy
be
is disadvantage. On you.
If I saw a kitty
he's gonna
cat
miss.
during combat, I'd probably be distracted too.
So that's 2 miss on you, Matthias, and 1 miss on you, Ham, but the other guy did hit. And that's going to be a 4 plus 3. That'll hit
Are
you for
you okay,
7,
Ham?
halved to 3. So you only got hit for 3.
I'm fine. Yeah.
He's tanked up.
You had to think about it for a second.
Like-
It's like,
Death doesn't scare Ham.
That's
and
fair.
then
He's been around long enough.
and then Anarchus like cold clocks one of them.
Yeah, pretty much after that. So now we'll go to Matthias. Yes.
I mean, it's working out pretty well before, and it seems like I am now in some sort of pissing contest with Illyria. So I'm just like,
Pretty much.
Cria Frost.
Now, do you want your cat? I guess your cat will go on the same initiative as you. Up to you if you
Yeah.
want your cat to go before or after. And do you want
I
it to
wanna-
provide you a help action or?
I
Scream
mean,
again?
how would it help? How would it help in this situation? I don't think that there's.
So the idea of like a
Much.
help action is that your cat like runs in very specifically. You target a guy and it will like grab his ankle for you. It can't do any
Yeah.
other attacks or movement or anything, but it will give you advantage on one of your opponents.
Yeah, that feels like it's where we're at. So we've got 3 still left up.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to like bite on the ankle of this orc that is
Perfect.
attacking me, and then Ray of Frost.
So you can roll with advantage then.
Oh no, gotta get the camera.
We worked so hard at the beginning of the stream to set this up.
I know. 9 plus 5 is 14.
That'll hit.
Cool.
And you did with advantage? Just making
Yeah.
sure. Perfect. Cool.
Yeah, 9 was high.
Oh god.
6.
6. Plus anything?
No.
All right. They are all on death's door. They are all bloodied. They're all wavering. They're all
They've got, like ice crystals.
yes,
covering them.
like covering them. They got slashes all over. Their clothes are tattered at this point. They are all looking worse for wear. They're looking
There's
at like
some
the
orc titty hanging out.
yeah, one of them fully completely just out free balling it essentially. But yeah. So that will be Ham.
Sorry, I was just reading up on rage here.
Mhm.
And it says rage damage when you make an attack using strength with either a weapon or an unarmed strike and deal damage to a target, you gain a bonus to the damage that increases as you gain
Oh.
levels as a barbarian. So I've got 1 level in barbarian, so I should be adding 4. Is that correct? Instead of adding
think-
3?
Adding yes, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that's right. So we'll do that from now on.
Yeah, there's no point trying to go back and calculate
Yeah.
the rest
Yeah.
of it, but
My brain does not work like that. So
yeah, I'll try and remember that.
perfect.
Okay, so there's one in front of me. Are they both looking like bloodied, or is one like death's
Oh,
door?
they're both like death's door about to
Okay.
go down. One of them
Well-
looks like a slightly more bloodied than the other.
Well, I'm gonna go for the one that's slightly more bloodied
Perfect.
and regular axe attack. That is a 12 plus 5,
That'll
17.
do it. Honestly,
It's a +2. It's not a +1. Your rage is +2,
oh, because
and then it increases.
I've got 1 level bard and 1 level barbarian.
It starts off at +2 once you get your rage, and then it goes up.
Oh.
There's a rage scale.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
There you
It's
go.
not the level of barbarian. So,
So just so you know,
Oh.
an extra one too.
He's fully dead. He has 1 hit point.
Okay.
Oh, he
well,
got turned into a fine red myth.
Yeah.
It's the principle.
so rather than describe like I did before, for those of you that were here, I'm going to do the same thing, but
Yep.
just say, now I've got 2 of them. You're
Yes.
next.
And they got
That's got to be an intimidator. Right?
honestly, yeah, roll intimidation because these last 2 guys are not looking good. Their friends are dead. They are like, oh god, like not expecting like this much strength to come from in such a tiny package, you know?
Intimidation is +4, so 6.
Oh,
So
well.
they kind of look at each other. They're like, "Nah, we got this, bro, we got this." They're like amping each other up. They're not the smartest. So,
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too.
yeah. And that goes to you, Alira.
Okay, there's only like 1 more left, right?
2. And they're both on death's door.
I'm in this competition now. I have to cast Ray of Frost.
I'm sorry.
We're Ray of Frost.
I rolled a crit. Oh my god, wait.
Oh
I
my
don't even have to
God!
look thingy out. Hold on, wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still,
It's
yeah.
a crit. So I rolled 2d8.
Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like this.
I
dude's
think
gonna
this
die.
guy is
I
probably.
feel like he's dead. Just looking at what I got here. I think,
Yeah, that's 14 damage.
yeah, he's beyond dead. You blast him into his next life. Like,
I like flip my hair a little bit, like it's in a ponytail, but I like.
yeah, as you like
Oh my God.
Ray of Frost blast him because it's a crit, it like creates this big like frozen mist that just like comes back with like the warm wind of Molochs and like completely beautifully like moves your hair for you. Basically,
And
as you like
Matthias is looking like, oh.
yeah, like she looks like a beautiful elven goddess. Like after this hit, basically, like one of those slow mo, like you turn and like your hair perfectly like
Mhm.
goes.
It's,
Oh yeah,
it's a L'Oreal advert.
it's a moment.
Ham just reaches behind and plucks a string on his lute, and all he hears, "Let it go, let it go."
Beautiful. We have one guy
no.
here. He's gonna try and hit Ham. He's like, I'm gonna just go down with my brothers, fighting as is the orc way.
I didn't know orcs were that stupid.
Rolls a nat
No.
Punches himself in the dick.
one. So he goes like this, like, you know, big words. I'm gonna take you guys down with my last breath, and then he goes to like swing. Sees his buddy go down in a mist, and then he just like, stumbles backwards, and yeah, like conks himself or whatever. Oh my god, that goes up to you, Anakis.
Oh, stop punching me in the dick!
So this is a very meek yelp, like.
I almost feel bad for him.
I do feel bad for him.
I feel no remorse.
Yeah.
They tried to steal my money and they fucked with the wrong wizard.
It's true. It's true.
And me.
Yeah, and Matthias.
Yeah.
Take a bath maybe though.
Take a bath, maybe though. Oof.
I'm good. So he's on the ground now. He
Mhm.
fell on the ground.
Yeah. So if you want,
He
I'll
ass over
enact.
T-Kel.
I will enact advantage if you.
Punch him.
So how low is his size health possibly?
Pretty low. Oh, I don't give out numbers. I try not to.
No. I wasn't asking for numbers. Don't worry. I didn't mean it that way.
Oh yeah, no worries. He's bloodied. He's on the ground. He ain't looking so good. Healthcare is gonna have a fucking time with this guy.
While he's sitting there on the ground, I'm gonna pickpocket him.
Pickpocket him before he's
That'll be
even
your action,
conscious.
right?
Yeah, he's
can
on
use-
the ground. I
That's
mean,
your action, right?
I should have advantage at least.
You do have advantage. He rolled perception against your sleight of hand, but you have advantage. He's not doing so well, though. I will say that.
First roll was a 12.
You already got it. He rolled an
Second
8 on
Second roll
perception.
was a 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pickpocket him
All right.
while
So
he's sitting there like, oh.
So he's just like borderline like head in his hands, like oh my god, all my friends are dead. And you roll up to this man and you just like quickly grab his wallet. You grab like 2 daggers off of him as well, and essentially you also grab, I think it's like 15 gold on this man. So
Heck yeah!
that's what you get off this guy.
Poor bastard.
Yeah.
Hey, he deserved it.
Yeah, he's still like holding on to his great axe though, or his javelin, I should say. They have javelins, by the way.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
They didn't get to use them.
No, well, like, they kind of did. They were poking all you guys.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's why I was
I
using
figured no
those instead of a great axe. Just seemed too mean.
That's understandable. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's understandable. Ooh,
Yeah.
So are you? Oh yeah, I guess that's your turn. So that'll be
Yeah, I'm gonna hand that as my turn.
you, Matthias.
I stand up. I turn to Illyria and go, that was awesome. Watch this. Blah. Ray of Frost. At this last guy. See, I can do it too.
You could have guessed.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
like he's got one trick.
I roll
Cat's still latched onto his ankle.
Yes, yeah. I was about to ask about that. Cat's giving you advantage. Roll for it.
I'm fucking glad. 10 plus 5.
That'll 15. Do it. Yep.
Yay.
At 13 armor class.
Right. 2.
Is that plus anything?
Like hell.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
I'm doing my best.
Up to you, Ham. Your go.
Well, I take my axe, and this is the last one, right?
Yep.
And he's down.
Yep.
So this is advantage.
Yep. Cat's also at his ankle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for him just with the axe again.
Perfect.
That is gonna be.
He just wanted to be.
It's 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And damage. Did you say it was +2 for the rage, Katie?
Yes, you get +2 until level 9, and then you get +3.
So it'll be +5 on the damage. I don't know what that is.
You're gonna kill him no matter what. Then.
I guess I'd take the 3rd.
There you guys go. So that you're out of combat. He completely wrecks this guy on the ground, and then the guy goes, "I go with honors," as he gets smashed into the ground with all of his friends.
He goes out in a fucking bar fight.
Yeah, he did. With honors, sir.
Uh-huh.
GG's to everyone. You guys did your first encounter together.
Oh,
did it.
And I may have almost died, but I do have 3 new weapons.
You do.
Speaking of which, can we find the nerdy goblin?
Yes.
And check up on him.
So the nerdy orc, he kind of like
nerdy orc. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. He kind of like went and hid for like the majority of the fight because he's like obviously really skittish and stuff. And he comes out and he's like, I know I probably could have helped you guys, and I'm really sorry about that. Oh my god, those guys. I know them from school and stuff, and they make me so nervous and But he comes up to you, Ham, specifically, and he's like, "You're so strong! Oh my god, I've never seen someone just take down so many of my people before in one fight. You're incredible, sir!" It's absolutely over the moon.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, little orc.
If you guys will have me, and he pulls out like a pass, like a tournament pass as well, and he's like, I know that like you might not believe me, but I can help you guys, and I heard you guys needed an orc in there, and I mean these guys are all dead, so they're not really an option, are they?
Oh, that's right. We should have left one of these big meatheads alive.
Wait.
Gently tug on Ham's shirt sleeve and just be like, I don't think that they would have gone with us.
They might have. I guess we'll never know now. Where are we going to find an orc to compete with us?
The dirty orc is just still sitting there.
I'm stood next to him.
This guy.
The dirty orc just...
You guys want to go with this guy?
Well, he owes me a favor because earlier I got everybody to applaud for him after he valiantly saved
That's-
You
my
did.
cougar.
Oh my god, I'm so
And
sorry.
then
Thank you, ma'am. Oh, you're amazing
and
too.
now I just saved his ass from all these people. And honestly, you know, where I'm from, people just do me favors. So I feel like you should do me this favor and just be part of our group. Even if all you do, I mean, I could use some help. I have a lot of stuff to carry, and so that would be helpful to me.
You see Alira as he like runs up to you, he quickly hand sanitizes his hands, and
Oh
then
my gosh,
he
he
goes
does
to like shake your hand. He like puts it out as well, and he's like, I would be so honored to lift your bags,
I can
ma'am.
see the pocket protector on him.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can.
know, they
Yeah.
can shake hands with him.
He's like, oh my, and he's like so over the moon. He doesn't see magic a lot here and stuff, so he's like, oh my god, you're so talented. Look at the beauty, the marksmanship on this mage hand. This is incredible. Like, just the sweetest boy.
None of my servants came with me, right? Like I came by myself.
Yeah, you did. Like, your unseen
assistant.
servant is even like in the carriage. Like,
Yeah. I refer to him as my assistant to be like a little bit nicer about it.
Assistant.
I did need an assistant. Actually, thank you so much.
Oh my god, that's the highest job I've ever had. I've always been just like a cleaner boy.
Okay, Jewel, like 2 feet away from me, please. Thank
You got
so
it, ma'am. He scuffles backwards. Like, just, yeah, absolutely. He is on the yeah.
So I was that.
Meanwhile,
Sorry, go on. No, go.
Meanwhile, my cat is yowling at me, like just letting me have it.
Yeah, absolutely. Your cat is like, don't forget about me. I have been in that sack. You will feed me.
I pull out a fish, and it's just part of his rations. And
Feed me, Seymour.
I'm perfect.
You know how cats be.
So I'm sorry, everyone, but are we really going to take this orc into the arena?
Hey, he has a name.
What's his name, Matthias?
He surely does. It's my assistant.
Okay, nice to meet you, my assistant.
Oh yeah, it's spelled
What are you going to do in there?
Apostrophe ASANT.
This is my one shot to be king.
Okay.
How are you going to help us?
Do you think you're going to be king?
Yeah, that's what the invitation said.
It's true.
Can I read it out to him?
Yeah, so you read it out. It's like this long, like, terms and conditions as well. And it's like, It's like the winner will become champion of Molochs, which is essentially their king. And he goes, and he straightens his jacket and stuff. He goes, listen, I know I ran during that fight because those guys, they really freak me out. But I saw you needed a healer. And then he jazz hands and magic blue light fills them. He is a cleric. So,
understood.
My parents didn't really care for my learning healing spells, but I can see here that you guys might appreciate them. Do I have that correct?
I like zone out while he's talking.
He's so uncool. Like,
my eyes are glazed over. I'm like, yeah.
Whereas I am reminded of Ralph from back home.
I'm just gonna look at Ham.
Just your
like,
best friend.
Just gonna look at Ham and like, listen.
This orc is my best friend now, at least in this.
Like, listen, we don't. Do you have a better option? Because if we need an orc, the orcs we could have used are dead, and he's a healer at least.
You're a cleric, right? My assistant?
Yes, my assistant.
Can you revive one of those giant orcs over there for us?
That is true. You could do that as my assistant, and then hold my stuff while we compete.
Unfortunately, because I've never really been allowed to practice my healing arts outside of, well, the basement of my house, because I had to keep it a secret. I'm a good healer, not that great yet. So I can't revive. I don't know revivify, unfortunately.
I've got another problem. Those guys are jerks.
Yeah, they were real jerks.
But they were strong jerks.
Yeah, they tried to cave your head in.
And failed.
Yeah, that means that they're useless, right?
Or that means that they owe you now. I feel life is about favors.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it
Regardless,
isn't.
we can't revive them. So
I don't know about this,
Actually-
guys, but whatever, I'll go with whatever the group decides that they want to do.
I like him.
I
Isn't that right, Mai?
like you guys too. And I just want to say thanks for taking me on as begrudgingly as you did. He stares at Ham. But I'd like to thank you for bringing me on. And he puts his hand out again and he goes, "My name is Nebiad."
I like zoned out that entire time. Like, his name is
Nice to meet you, Mai.
Sure.
My and
Wait, did he just say his name is Nimrod?
I
His
mean
name
that
is
is what
my
everyone
assistant.
that is what everyone nicknames me at the end of the day. But Nebiad, possible king to the Orc Kingdom. And that's
No,
where
that's
we'll
me.
end our session.
Hold up, what?
Yep.